Hey everyone, good morning. Welcome to part 5 of No Moisture Treatments. So I do apologise for anyone that thinks this is really grim, but I get a lot of questions asking about if I get eczema on my chest. So this is one of my bras, and you can see that I get quite a lot of painful weeping skin that comes off my chest, and it's very sore, as you can see by the marks here. You can see it's actually a lot of bleeding, and yeah, it can be really painful. The level of itch that I experience post shower is just unbelievable. That's why immediately afterwards just go straight into the dry brushing, because I'm just so itchy. Look at this neck. Oh, just so itchy. Oh my god. Just an unbelievable itch. This is after doing a very short shower as well. Wetting the ears is an absolute must. My ears get really itchy. Being really strict about making sure that you use your dry brush instead of itching is crucial, and making sure that you can be proactive and go and get your dry brush before you shower so that you're ready, because the itch is quite unbearable, but you just need to be really diligent, not moisturise. Have a short shower too, make sure that it's cold, and just stick to it. Just an unbelievable itch. This is after doing a very short shower as well. Wetting the ears is an absolute must. Being really strict about making sure that you use your dry brush instead of itching is crucial, and making sure that you can be proactive and go and get your dry brush before you shower so that you're ready, because the itch is quite unbearable, but you just need to be really diligent, not moisturise. Have a short shower too, make sure that it's cold, and just stick to it. So my skin is by absolutely no means perfect at all. It's got a very long way to go, and I am now 6 months into my no moisture journey, and I can tell you now that it does not come quickly, it does not come easily. I've taken steroids for about 8 years, and it'd be very naive to think that after that length of time my body's just going to snap straight back. I've had a lot of questions about how long does it take. I don't know the answer for you. All I know is it's taken me a very long time. I'm still not there at all, but I haven't moisturised once in 6 months. I predominantly use steroids around my eyes, so they are particularly sensitive. I spoke about using Vaseline at the very start and I regretted it, and I have occasionally put moisturiser on my hands. That is it. I have not moisturised my body, I have not moisturised my face, neck, anything. And a lot of people have asked me questions about it and said that it's too hard, that they can't do it. The answer is you can. You just have to grin and bear it, unfortunately. It's not great. You lose your hair, you lose a lot of skin. I'm still shedding constantly 6 months later, but I am miles better than I was previously. So it's uncomfortable, but you just have to stick with it. Lots of people have said that they really struggle to sleep at night. I have really struggled to sleep at night for months, but I guarantee you, struggling to sleep for a couple of months, you will reap the rewards by sleeping well for potentially the rest of your life if you sort it out. So I suggest that you make sure that you're just doing the utmost that you can. Make sure that you are actually having really short showers. Make sure that you actually aren't moisturising at all. Make sure that you're recording your fluid intake and just try your best. I've had a lot of comments as well on here and on my Instagram saying that my skin is perfect now. I can guarantee you that it's not. It is by no means perfect. It's miles better. From a distance perhaps it looks good. Angles, sunglasses, shades, like, you know, all of these things can mask what you really look like. And a lot of people have also said that your face is not swollen now. And no, it is not, but it did not get to this point by not being very, very diligent and being very strict with no moisture. So that's all I'll say. This happens wherever I seem to go, whenever I exfoliate. And if you think this is disgusting, I'm just doing it for all the people going through the same thing. Just out the shower now, one of the things I've started to do, which is what Ed's been doing, is starting to use this now. I know initially in one of my favourites I said that I find it too much at the start of the no moisture treatment. However, I spoke in my last vlog about how I've been getting little spots around here. You can see these, which are from no moisture. You can also see that my skin is very tight and starting to wrinkle, which is not that nice. So I've started to use a couple of drops of these just along here. So not a couple of drops each side, a couple of drops in total, and I find that it's really making a difference around here, making them able to move. You can see my skin is already really, really tight. This is also an area in which I used heaps. Heaps. This is also an area in which I used heaps of topical steroids, and it just breaks my heart because your eyes are so precious. I have hugely thinned the skin around here and it really, really upsets me. So I'm trying to take care of this precious skin as much as possible. Do not put steroids all around your eyes. I was advised to because I have had a lot of swellings or edema. Oh, so itchy. Sorry, hold on. I was advised to by various medical professionals because I suffered from a lot of swelling or edema, which is a side effect of topical steroids or having allergies. So in order to reduce the swelling, I would apply thin layers around my eyes and around my mouth. And as you can see, these are the areas that are struggling to recover from the withdrawals from the steroids. I've come out of the shower and you can see that my skin gets more red as I come out of the shower. This is very, very normal. So I literally only apply that amount. And when you're applying it, make sure you just pat it into the skin, particularly because this area has already, in my case, been overly damaged. The good thing about that oil is it's quite dry and it goes on just like that. And this is helping to produce some moisture in here to stop me getting these little spots, which are a result from having no moisture. People who get those little whiteheads typically will moisturize. So it's quite common to get them around here or from being tired. Insomnia is a common thing to have if you suffer from any skin condition, so you are quite likely to get those as well. But adding a little bit of moisture certainly helps. I just use a tiny drop of the Bath and Body Oil, similar amount to what I use on my eyes, just to make sure that this does allow a little bit more of a lubricant as opposed to a moisturizer, just to make sure that I'm not actually making it worse. When I come out of the shower, I'm not sure if anyone knows of this brand already. It's called Enyo. They do lots and lots of cloths along with towels as well. I'll put a link down below to these. I swear by these, and I've had them for a very long time. They're excellent for patting dry, and they're also really easy to roll up and to transport. I take these absolutely everywhere, and actually they come in very pretty colours, and they actually look very chic and soft. So I think I will be featuring them in a favourite shortly, although I have used them for many years. I love all of their products, and I'll put a link down below to them. I think I'm actually obsessed. Oof. Did not sleep well. My eyes are so sore. So much. I'm just going to use some face cloth and some Lizero muslin cloth to just pop some ice in, so that I don't get my eye wet and the skin wet, but I can try and deflate my eye. When you do something like this, make sure that you change what piece of cloth touches each eye, because you don't want, if you've got an infection in one eye, to spread it to the other one. So when I touch this part with this eye, I move the cloth to make sure this part doesn't then touch that eye again. So in about 2 hours, my eyes have gone down quite a lot already. This is just from applying some ice on them. You can see that they are still quite red. With anything like this, you need to be, I don't know if that's blood. With anything like this, you need to make sure that you're actually being patient and you're not expecting your body to make miraculous changes really quickly. My eyes have gone down, yes. They might come back up later because all I've done is apply some ice. I've not applied any creams, I've not taken any steroids or anything. So we need to reevaluate our expectations of our bodies and our body's abilities and have a lot more patience. I see a lot of comments about people who are expecting results within a couple of days. As you can see, I've been doing this for months and months and months, and everybody is different. It's the same as a diet. You need to make sure that you're being vigilant with what you're doing and recording yourself as well and holding yourself accountable and not putting too unrealistic expectations on your body. So it's the 3rd of May, and I just wanted to show you that I have been doing this for over 6 months and I still get flare-ups, I still get flaky skin, and you just need to keep going. Look at the skin around my eyes, okay? You just need to keep going, and you cannot expect that you will go back and you'll never be allergic to anything and you won't have eczema or psoriasis or flaky skin or withdrawals months and months later. You just need to bear with it and be patient. Guys, I thought I'd just show you this. This is my white long sleeve that I've had on all day. And I wanted to show you this because a lot of people say to me that my skin doesn't look that bad anymore. And, you know, this is the reality of having weepy, oozy skin. And you can see here, I'm not afraid to show you guys this. It's something that goes in swings and roundabouts, and you have to be confident and comfortable with the reality that you're going into. This is a massive improvement on what it used to be like, and you can see that it comes off in flakes and very, very stinky, like a soup kitchen. So obviously this is near your armpits. I just thought I would wear this to show you just exactly the sort of thing that happens. And I wash my pillowcases every day. My bedding, because of this, comes off on my face as well. And just to keep going, guys, and take the rough with the smooth. And I just wanted to offer some transparency to people who maybe think that they're really gross and disgusting. You're not the only one who's gross and disgusting. This is just your skin trying to look after itself and to heal itself, and it has to go through this process and to not be embarrassed. Just a way to go outside. Honestly, I just don't know why on earth this has been this skin has been one of the itchiest things ever. I just don't know why in particular it has been so itchy. My ear is also particularly itchy as well, but I'm just not sleeping at night because of this. It's just been unbelievable. And when I'm doing this, I'm finding it so hard not to. I mean, this is too rough the way that I'm doing it just now. You can see here, it flakes off very easily and scabs and bleeds. It's very, very weepy, and the weep makes it very, very itchy. But honestly, I just can't describe how itchy this has been over the last few days. It's almost unbearable. My forearms as well have just been, the last few weeks, just unbearably itchy. But there's been a massive improvement in them. They're a lot less flaky, they're a lot less weepy. They are quite bleedy still, but so itchy. You should do it round in circles. You can see the line of where I've scrubbed. Looks almost like fake tan. Before I gym though, and before I go to sleep, I find it really important to make sure that you do this, because obviously when you exercise you become really itchy. Certainly I become very itchy just before I go to bed, so I try and do this. This is the one that I use for my back. I've also had questions around what medications have I used post topical steroid addiction and withdrawals. The answer is 0. I don't use any medications whatsoever. I don't use any moisturizers, as I've said many times. I only use paracetamol or ibuprofen when I've got a sore head. I do not use it on a regular basis. The only reason that I get sore heads is from having no moisture, so I'm feeling very dehydrated, but I managed that by making sure I spread out my water intake throughout the day. Otherwise, I use absolutely nothing. Let me know in the comments down below if you have any other questions like that, and I will be sure to answer them. This is so hard to come off. Oh, it's just so itchy, I can't deal with it. Problem is, you don't want to scrub it off too hard before it's ready. It comes off in massive chunks. It's so hard and scaly to come off. Just an unbelievable itch. One of my fave things to do is to come and sit here when it is sunny and have a little sunbathe out from the gym, and I'm just planning some more videos and yeah, just trying to get some sun on the skin, making sure that it's actually the late afternoon sun, so it's a bit lower in the sky. So this is super duper itchy and it's so tender and sore. You can see that it's sort of cracking, but I'm just trying not to itch it, and oh my god, honestly, it is so itchy, it's unbelievable. So this is just hardening off and starting to come off. I'm just planning a YouTube video and I have this dog and this boyfriend.
What more could you want?
And I'm just trying to write down here, and I have the pair of them. Let's all just get into the smallest space possible. Yay!